things that I think are most important are one, having a clear idea of your mission and vision, and what makes your charter school a special and unique place that families would want to choose. Second, having a board that represents the strength and diversity of your community is essential to success in launching that school. And third, having a facility identified and in mind is huge. I've seen lots of examples where charter schools that otherwise might thrive, really struggled for lack of an available facility.
Main challenge is that you only get the subsidy that comes from the state to the district. And in Philadelphia, they take 30% of the money and they send you 70%. And so now, by not having my whole subsidy, I can't pay people salaries that are beneficial for them. And so we suffer a loss because you'll go to the district or other charter schools that have a lot more money because they've been in business a little longer, or networks, and so the salary differential is a problem. And so for us, I had to do a lot of benefit stuff to try to draw people to us. But that's a big. And then on top of that, you spend a lot of money on your salaries. 70% of your budget, or spend 70 to 80% of your budget. But the other problem is also that then I've only got like 20% of my budget to do operations, supplies, instructional programming, all of those things out of a little bit of money. So our subsidy does not support us to be able to do all the different things that we do at our school. And I believe that's an issue at other charter schools. So relying on your subsidy is not going to work in order to grow your organization.
If I have a team together to start a charter school, what I would like to suggest is one, building the school in a financially stable environment where we want to make sure that every funds that we're getting from the state is covered and it's working for the school so that it would create extra income for the schools and it could fund other projects that would support our students.
This is a process which takes tenacity and grit. And so just like we teach our students, it takes tenacity and grit. So first of all, I would put together a team which is diverse in its experience and their abilities. You want folks who have different types of education experience, special education, traditional education, math, English. You want folks, especially on the board, who have a lot of different capacities, financial capacity, governance experience. Running a school or starting a school is starting a business. It's not just running a business, you're starting a business. And anytime you start a business from scratch, it's a different beast than running an existing business. So things like putting 5-year budget projections together is critically important, because in that budget you're forecasting your enrollment, which drives your revenue, which drives your expenses. So thinking about the financial piece, as well as the mission and the vision, you want to have a diverse group of very highly committed folks who are tenacious and have grit. You want to have folks who experience on the finance side, with budgets, academics, mission, vision, and governance, and certainly politics comes into play here. So you want to have that. But most importantly, it is a process, and getting your charter approved is just the beginning. You need to think about how you're going to fund the startup of the school. To start up a brand new school, it takes about $500,000 in cash that you can have readily available to pay for things like equipment and fixtures and pedagogy, IT, tech, professional development, just staffing costs before the funding starts to flow. So getting the charter is just the beginning, then it rolls into all the other things that starts to actually start the school up.